Why, hello there. Is it time to finish off our final regular Titan collection? I think it is, because today we have the Metal Dragon Titan to get hatching, and we did hatch the Sea Titan recently as well, but this is the final Titan that we need to finish off the Titan collection. And so there he is, Mr. 1242 Metal Titan he is, and we will feed him up because, you know, I like feeding up all of my dragons. And you know, I actually kind of like the baby form of this dragon and just this dragon in general. He's got like the biggest, scariest mohawk ever. Like that would chop you in half, definitely. Cool hands as well. I like his punchiness. But after hatching him, he is the last dragon that we needed to finish off this collection here, which is Titans 2. I know it's bugging out a little bit, don't worry about that, that's just a thing. But to finish off this collection, we needed Sea Titan, we needed War Titan, Metal Titan, and Terra Titan, and they're done. So our reward for this is some nice stuff, some XP, which I don't care about, and also the Primal Titan Dragon. And now Primal Titan and Pure Dragon are two of the basic primals, basic Titans that aren't corrupted ones that, you know, you could opt to use very, very early on, but I don't know. Primal Titan's probably not one you'd want to use forever, even though, you know, he's got his nice shield and that. And of course, he is a mythical, which does boost his cat up, but, you know, at the same time, I do really like this dragon, but that is the end of vampire families and titans for us. So now the only real collections that we have to collect are going to be like VIP collections, like Corrupted Clan, which of course gives Corrupted Legend, the Jewel Twins, Karma Collectives, which of course these Karma collections can give us Ambition Karma, which is one that I want to get one day because he looks really cool. But outside of like those VIP ones, I guess we can start focusing on like all the other collections that we've got, because man, there are a lot of collections that have a lot of dragons in them. Like we've got this one where we need Deep Red and we can breed that. He is a sanctuary breedable. So maybe we'll try and breed Deep Red just so that we can get this one done. And I think I've already got Dark Pearl, but you know, it's another collection completed. But not everyone cares about the collections too much in this game, but I kind of do like finishing them off. Like this one's nearly done as well and we can get the Nobunaga dragon from it. But it seems like a lot of these collection dragons you can just get randomly from chests these days, so, I don't know. Oh, there is an ancient world dragon I still don't have. I didn't even realize. Amber Dragon. Okay, I guess we can get him. Oh, and Illusion. Okay, they should be easy enough to spawn and summon. Okay, after that we'll be done with every single ancient world dragon. Sounds good to me. So, outside of Heroic Race, which this Heroic Race I've not bothered tryharding at all because look at my opposition. I don't need to worry. If I need to start actually playing the event again, I will. But like, you can get to lap 11 in like a day, usually, or just over a day. And you can see I'm still at lap 11, so I'm not really caring too much about going for any of the higher rewards this time. I can't be bothered without permanent speed up happy hour, to be honest. But at the same time, make sure that you are keeping track of who's in your leaderboard, just in case they do start, say, gemming, or, you know, in my case, if they start getting to, like, lap 10, I'm going to start getting a bit worried, and then we'll start, you know, playing the event seriously. But all that we need to do is come first, or get to lap 15. We could still get to lap 15 at this pace if we wanted to. Depends if I can be bothered. But on top of the Heroic Race, you'll see that today we don't really have too much else going on, apart from we do have the new arena chest happening, which of course this is the upgraded new alliance chest, which gives food plus up to 100 keys, which is insane. The keys if you want to, you know, do legendary rescues. But will we get there? Maybe we'll just get to level 5, which is 60 keys. Even 60 keys is pretty insane, to be honest, but of course they are arena based battles, and we did get an arena reset, which is actually pretty good just before this alliance chest comes in. I am planning to reset all the way back down to 0 points, but of course during this arena we can't do that. So we're gonna have to play this arena and then go back down again. It's just now that we're back down to 8,600, well, there's some level 70s as you can see, but we've been facing tons of like level 50 dragons that are super easy to deal with, especially since only beauty is banned in Gaia Gauntlet, for example. So we've got that happening at the moment, but we will have a maze event coming tomorrow, assuming that the information we've got from the websites is correct. And just to give you a heads up, there will be some insignias, apparently, but this is all unconfirmed and this can change. So don't take everything on these websites as like 100% fact when it comes to the event stuff. Actually, if we zoom in again, will it come up? There we go. We've got that over most of the page now. But we're going to have the new status changer dragon in this maze event. We know that. And there will be ascended insignias. There's going to be 3 there, as you can see. And then another 5 further down. And that would be on the status chaser dragon path. There is going to be a Fenrir plush as well. But you're going to have to actually get through this entire path. And, you know, it says here that the total cost is going to be 6,020. But you're also going to have to collect the other keys as well. So that's going to be more like 10,000 coins, which, I don't know if that is doable. Probably not. These 2 other dragons, 6,000 and 8,000, but considering how expensive Status Chaser is, I don't know if getting Status Chaser is going to be possible, or Status Chaser. I know a lot of people are going to moan at me for, but, you know, maybe you can at least get the insignias and just ignore Status Chaser, but it's going to be up to you ultimately at the end of the day. But, yeah, I guess we can sort of chill out for now. So I've just been throwing, like, random dragons into the, into the hatcheries and into the breeding dens, because when you sort of just don't bother with, say, the heroic race, there's not really too much to worry about for a few days or, like, a day. So then you can just do whatever the heck you want. And that can be very nice, especially if normally you just spend all of your time just breeding, and hatching for event stuff. It can be nice to have a small break, you know? But at the same time, we are going to have more events coming up, but Maze is a very, very chillaxed event as well, because in Maze event, rather than having to do lots and lots of, you know, set quests or whatever, can we kill him with this guy? I don't know. Primitive? Is it going to be enough? No, not quite. Maybe soon, Bink. But yeah, the Maze events are really chill for collecting currency as well, so I like Maze events. And since we've got Heroic Race ongoing at the moment, you know, we can do with just a nice chill event on top of Heroic Race. It's not a lot to ask for, but, you know, I love seeing these dragons like Redemption Malice first, because it means that they're not going to revive anything. I absolutely love it. It's such a waste. Why would they do it? I don't know. Either way, not going to complain. Not going to complain. You should be able to kill him, right? Yeah, 29,000. Good, we got some nice spread. My god, can you stop with your multi-hit attacks? It's beginning to annoy me. It's like just picking a bunch of dragons that do multi-hits. It can be very frustrating. We may even die to this karma if we get unlucky. Let's see, do we get dabbed on? Are we gonna get absolutely... Stop it with your multi-hit attacks! Stop! You killed my poor Bink! Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But, yeah, I'm mostly just chillaxing at the moment with all of these, like, you can see I've just thrown in a bunch of new eggs. It's just, since we have a limited amount of our time skips every day, I don't really like to waste them all that much. If we do get permanent speed up happy hour back, I will be a happy bunny, but, you know, until then, we will struggle with failing to breed cosmic detonations repeatedly on top of everything else. But, you know, we do have our cosmic detonation at Empower 3 now, which we still got a long way to go. And the difference between, you know, Empower 3 and then Empower level 4 and 5 is huge. The amount of orbs that we'll need, but we'll get there, right, Elliot? I don't like the name Elliot. Can someone suggest me a better name for Elliot? Elliot sounds too basic for this beautiful beast. But anyway, I mainly just wanted to update about the collections because, you know, I was getting over 100 new dragons per month every month when I was first started playing, but then since I've been focusing on breeding mainly, it's just, obviously, as you can see, we we're still below 800 dragons now. So I would like to get to 800 soon, and then realistically I want to get to at least 1200 within a few more months, just because I like collecting the dragons. I want this to be filled, or close to filled one day, because, you know, they keep releasing new dragons, but, you know, it is definitely a focus of mine. And since I reminded myself that rescues do exist now, and since we can get lots of keys from Alliance chests, you know, I've just been searching through like common dragons and ones that I don't own yet, seeing which ones I don't have any orbs for, and I can go and do these rescues in 20 minutes. So that could be like, okay, 20 minutes, let's get you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So that's like, what, 20, 40, 60, that's an hour, 2 hours, like 4 hours, and we'll have all of these commons unlocked, basically. And then obviously we can move on to rares and do the same thing. Rares that we don't own. Rares will be slightly more time consuming, probably, but if you can do all of their rescues one by one, you can basically just infinitely do rescues. That is if you have strong enough dragons or enough dragons to do them without having to wait for any timer resets. Because if you didn't know, when you finish a dragon rescue, you can immediately start a new one and all of your cooldowns have reset. So you can just do like common after common after common after common after rare if you can do it. And maybe up to VR is possible. I don't know with my dragons, but obviously for any of the guys with higher level dragons, you can just do rescues like infinitely, basically. Of course, that depends on how many keys you've got, and anything above common's going to start to use quite a lot more keys, so maybe we can just do lots of common rescues. I would love to have a maxed snail dragon, and I am not joking. I'm kind of tempted to take Snail to level 70. Will it be like the biggest waste of time ever? Probably, because we'll need 2,000 orbs for him, so obviously that would be 20 rescues. Would I be willing to waste 20 rescues on a maxed out Snail? Yes. Yes, is my answer. But anyway, I have done plenty of rambling for today, so if you are going for any specific breeds or, you know, getting any new dragons, good luck, especially for the heroic race dragon. I hope you can get your hands on this new dragon, even if you don't care for him. I hope that you've got a nice freelo bracket that you get to sit in, and I wish you the best in all of your DCing today and beyond.